How you doing today? Welcome to Moes Math. Today we're going to discuss sling angles. We're going to discuss the 60-degree sling angle, the 45-degree sling angle, and the 30-degree sling angle, and the different properties of each. We'll show you the easiest way to lay out a 60-degree sling angle, the most common that you would do on a job site. And teach you how to come up with load on choker using load factors or sling multipliers. Let's find the center of the pipe and put the strap around the pipe. We're going to put the strap half the length of the tail off the center. This tail is 5 foot, so the strap is going to be 2'6" off center. The tail is from the top of the pipe to the end of the eyelet. In this case it's 5 foot. So the strap is 2'6" to the right in this illustration. Now we're going to lay the strap down on the pipe to find the position for the next strap. Bring it down. When it hits the pipe, the end of the strap is the position for the second strap to achieve two 60-degree sling angles. No math. Now join them together and you have a 60-degree sling angle. No math. 60 degrees to the horizontal plane of the pipe. Let us explain why that works. You might be wondering. By doing that, we have created two equal triangles. Triangle 1, triangle 2. We have a perpendicular corner, so the other angle has to be 30 degrees at the shackle. So we have a 60-degree triangle. Two of them. All three angles must set up to 180 degrees. We have a perpendicular corner that equals 90. The strap angle is 60. So the angle at the shackle has to be 30. The 30 and 60 are complementary. They add up to 90. A pipe trade pro refers to this side as the travel. The travel is always opposite the perpendicular corner, which happens to be the length of our strap. The pipe trade pro refers to this side as the offset when referencing the 30-degree angle. Here you can see in the illustration the offset is on the bottom. That's in relation to the 30. Let's put this in the calculator. Here's our keystrokes. 3, 0, angle slope. 2 foot 6 inch was our distance from the center to the strap. That's our offset. So we know one side, one angle. So we got the whole thing figured out. Keystroke, press travel, and you'll get 5 foot. Confirming with a 5 foot travel, the offset's 2'6". So there's two offsets in the distance from one shackle to the other. So by laying the strap down and marking it, that gave us our distance for the second strap. That's the theory of why that works. We just proved the travel is doubled what the offset is. If these were the pick points, each strap would have 1,000 pounds. because there's no angle involved. Keep in mind the pipe weighs 2,000 pounds divided by 2. Each strap has half the weight. There's no multiplier applied here because the slings are straight in this application. To get the true load on the choker in this application, we have to apply a multiplier for the angle of the choker. We can get that out of the Pipe Trades Pro by following some simple steps. And the keystrokes are going to be 60. Going to press the sign key. We're going to get 0.866. That's a ratio. That represents the angle. The 60 represents the angle. That number there is the sign factor for that angle. We're using the Pipe Trades Pro as a trick calculator. Convert clear, 60, sign, now we're going to press convert, division key. But we're really using the division key with the secondary function 1 over x. And we'll explain that in a second. Now you get 1.54. So by pressing the convert division key, we're getting the secondary function. So this keystroke gives you the inverse of the previous number, which was the sign factor. So by getting the inverse of the sine, we actually get the cosecant. The cosecant's the inverse of the sine. We'll explain further in a second. So let's explain in trigonometry terms. When talking about the 60-degree angle, the green side is the opposite. In this illustration here with the 60, the up and down is the opposite. When talking about the 60-degree angle, the red side is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always opposite the perpendicular corner. A sine function is opposite divided by the hypotenuse. Opposite divided by hypotenuse. That'll give you a trig number. A cosecant function is hypotenuse divided by opposite. So that 60-degree sine factor equals 0.866. But that's not the number we want. By getting the inverse of that sine factor, we can say that the cosecant for that angle equals 1.54. This is your Sling multiplier. So we multiply this number by 1,000 pounds. 1.154, that's your Sling multiplier, times 1,000 pounds, because that's half your pipe weight. Your end result, press equals, is 1,154 pounds. This represents pounds on each individual choker in that problem for a 60-degree sling angle with 2,000 pounds. So we could say the load on the choker equals the cosecant for the strap angle times half the load weight. Cosecant times half the weight equals load on choker. So let's recap. Convert clear. 60 was the sling angle. We press the sine factor. We're going to invert it to the cosecant, by pressing convert division. That's your sling multiplier, times that by the load, 1,000. That's the weight on the choker. This Pipe Trades Pro is your friend. Let's apply what we learned to get the load on the choker for 45 sling. Let's put in 45-degree sine. That represents your sling angle. You're going to be looking at 0.707. That's your sine factor for the angle. Now press convert 1 over x. That's your inversion key. We turn that into the cosecant factor for that angle, which is your sling multiplier. Take that, times it by 1,000, which is half your pipe weight, and press equals. 1,414 pounds is the weight on each individual choker in that problem for 45 degree sling angle, with 2,000 pounds being the pipe weight. Not 1,000 pounds, 1,414 pounds per each strap. If the tail on the strap is 5 foot, that would be the travel in this triangle. So the placement of the strap off center line for 45 degree would be as follows. Let's put in 5 foot as the travel. Let's tell it that 45 is the angle slope. Let's press the run, and we roughly get 3 foot 6.5. That is your distance of the strap off the center, and that will give you a 45 degree angle of the strap to the pipe. And the run and the offset are the same. So the distance from the top of the pipe to the shackle is going to be 3 foot 6.5 also. Let's apply what we learned to get load on a choker for a 30 degree sling. Keystrokes are 30, sine, that represents the angle, 0.5, that's your sine factor. Now we're going to press convert 1 over x. That's going to give us the inverse of the sine factor, which is your cosecant factor, which is your sling multiplier. Take the 2, which is your cosecant factor, or we can call it our sling multiplier, times it by 1,000 pounds, half your pipe weight, and your end result by pressing equals. This represents pounds on each individual choker in that problem for a 30 degree sling with a 2,000 pound object. So that sling has what is equivalent to the whole weight of the pipe. So each sling has 2,000 pounds, even though the actual pipe was only 2,000 pounds, because we applied a sling multiplier of 2 due to the 30 degree angle. So placement of the strap off center line for 30 would be as follows. 5 foot, travel, 30 degree, angle slope. Press the run, and we get roughly 4 foot 4. That is your distance of your strap from the center of the pipe. 4 foot 4. As long as we're at it, let's find the offset, or in this case the height, the distance from the pipe to the shackle. Press offset and we get 2 foot 6. So the offset is always half the travel, and that'll quickly identify that you got a 30-degree triangle. Very low height, but very stressful on the straps. This is your distance of the pipe to the shackle, or the height. So if you're dealing with low headroom, you might want to drop that down to 30, but make sure you check the safe working load of that strap, because the weight on that strap changes dramatically. So in each case, there's different properties involved, from height requirements to sling capacities. The 60 being the highest, most common. 45, start to add a little more weight to the sling. And then your 30s, pretty drastic. Each sling has the total weight of the object, because your sling multiplier is 2. So be aware of that. Use that calculator as your friend. It's there to help you. So 45-degree sling factor would be 45 sine. Invert that to the cosecant. Times that by your load. A 30-degree sine. Invert that to the cosecant. That's your sling multiplier. Times that by the load. Okay? So, hope this helped you. And remember, math is the path. Okay? Math is the path. And most of all, let's be safe. Thank you. Hope this helped you. Talk to you soon.